Okay, what's going on, guys? Like Butter here, and today I got a Division video for you, and this isn't a live commentary or anything. This was a little bit of recording I did earlier today where I was playing solo, and I ended up getting jumped by a group while I was going for a supply drop, and I was able to follow them and get revenge back, so I get some decent loot, and I thought it'd be pretty exciting for you guys to watch while I talk about something a little more serious than this gameplay. Now, my last video that I uploaded, I seem to get quite a lot of hate on it, and I want to kind of make this video to kind of address that. Now, I'm not just like addressing the hate because, I'm giving it attention or whatnot. The reason I'm making this video is because I kind of want to apologize for the way that I've acted in my Division videos and like on my live streams and stuff like that. And some of you guys may not really know what I'm apologizing for, because some of you guys know me and know how I act and know how I am in general, but some people don't. And some people that don't know me personally and know that I'm kind of just joking around and messing around may see me as kind of an asshole, like a self-inflicted dickhead. Dude, I don't know. But I looked back at a lot of the comments in the last video, and a lot of people were saying some really mean shit. And when I watched the video, I can see where that hate came from personally, because I was acting like kind of a dick. And the reason I do that is because a lot of people kind of talk shit on the Division in certain like situations, and not saying that that makes it okay, but I think it's kind of like rubbed off on me in a way. To a point where I kind of act the same way back, and that's not how I want to be. I want to be somebody that people can look up to, a role model. Like I don't want people to think that I'm taking this whole YouTube and Twitch thing for granted when that's not the truth at all. Like, I am so thankful for this opportunity to have a large following on YouTube and Twitch, and to finally get the recognition that I feel like my quality of videos deserve. Yet I'm kind of throwing it away by acting like a dick in my rogue videos and stuff. And not only that, but like also just the outbursts about consoles and just all that negative stuff. And I don't know if you guys know this, like, I'm a really strong believer in positivity, and to be acting like this is so against my nature. It's insane. And I think a lot of it had to do with my room being extremely dirty. Now, I know this, like, this isn't an excuse, but this is generally like how I feel and what I believe in. I believe that like a dirty room like can kind of invoke a lot of negativity and create a lot of negativity. And I think that was one of my issues. Like, my room, my setup was like super dirty, dust everywhere. That's why you guys see me blowing my nose and sniffling all the time, because I'm really highly allergic to dust and pollen, and my allergies have been really bad lately and all that stuff. And my girlfriend, when I woke up this morning, she had a little talk with me. She's like, you got to try to be more positive in your videos and stuff. People are getting really upset when you complain about shock turrets and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, like, that's stuff that I already know, but I guess you're right. Like, I really do need to kind of stop acting like that and kind of be more of a role model for these people who are, up and coming or growing up and trying to look up to somebody. I don't want to be that person that's like the poker brat of like the Division. If you guys don't know, Phil Hellmuth was like one of my favorite poker players like of all time, and he was legit like one of the best players in the entire game. But he had a terrible attitude. Like Never Lucky Baby Rage, I feel like originated from him as an individual. Like, he was just the type of person who'd always talk about how he, if he was never unlucky, he'd win every time and this and that. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be known as the person who's a good player but a shitty person, when that's not true. That's not me. Like, a lot of the times in my videos, when I come off kind of like I'm being a dick, is me just kind of joking around, doing like role play and stuff like that. But I noticed that people who don't know me won't see it as that, because you obviously don't know I'm joking. Like, I have a very passive aggressive way of like joking around, where to a point where sometimes, even though I'm joking, I don't even know that I'm joking because of how serious I sound sometimes. And Tata's in the box over there with his little jingle ball. Hey, Tata. Tata. Hey. Hi. What are you doing? He's just sitting in a box. Like, any box he can find to sit in, he just sits in it. What are you doing? Okay, he's messing around. I might have to take the ball from him if it gets to be too much. But here's where I flank that group again. I didn't notice that you couldn't melee people who were down when you're not rogue. I thought that was pretty interesting. I never knew that. I thought you could just melee somebody who was down even if you weren't rogue. But yeah, anyways, I want to apologize, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to be more of a positive influence and you know, be more of like, you know, after we kill a group or something, instead of calling them garbage, I'm gonna be like, you know, good game. Even if they're talking trash to me first, I'm gonna be like, yo, you know, good game. I'm not gonna complain about shock turrets, instant bullets. I'm not gonna complain about anything in the division. Now, I might like moan here and there about certain things, but I know that me complaining about something in the game that I don't necessarily believe should be in the game isn't going to fix the problem. Like, for some reason in my brain, I feel like complaining about things is going to fix it when that's never the case. I just need to give a professional opinion on it and then just kind of leave it at that and let the community or the developers decide whether that's, you know, the right opinion or not. But anyways, I'm sorry, guys. You know, I'm making this video just to apologize to you guys and let you guys know that I didn't have any bad intentions. If I ever talk trash to you in the division, just know that it was never personal. You know, I never personally hate anyone for using something in a game. You know, that's just, it's all just, you know, kind of banter at that point. So I want to make it right with you guys. So what I did is, because if you guys are giving me a second chance, for those of you guys who are super angry at me, I think I should give other people a second chance as well. So I ended up unblocking everyone on all of my social medias. Anyone who was ever blocked on Twitch, on Twitter, on YouTube, anything, you should all be unblocked now, because like I said, if you guys are going to give me a second chance, I should give you guys a second chance. So it's all good. I do want to thank the people who supported me regardless, though. Like, there were some people who were supporting me regardless of like my attitude, and that means a lot to me, that you could accept me for how I was acting. You know, so I just know that we got a bright future ahead of us, and I don't want to take this whole YouTube and Twitch thing for granted. You know, I'm not letting it get to my head or anything like that. It's just sometimes I let my emotions get the best of me, and I need more control, like self-control over those things, and be able to, like I said, be more professional about it and less like a little whiny kid. You know I've been acting like a 10-year-old in most of my gameplays, so I don't want to be that guy. But anyways, I just wanted to thank you guys for supporting me, and if you were upset with the way I acted, whether it's towards, you know, my friends for not doing the right thing in my opinion, or barking orders, or just kind of being a dick and talking shit to people, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to make it right. I'm going to give you guys better quality videos, less negativity. That's what we're all about here in the Butter Fam, you know. So on the upside of that, we hit 500 subscribers, which means we got 5 new emotes on Twitch, which are super awesome if you like the division. There's a manhunt emote. There's a cutthroat emote. There's a NaCl emote, which is like, you know, the chemical equation for salt, which is kind of funny. So if I like rage at something in the game, like obviously not, like I'm going to try not to rage at specific things like shock turrets and shit like that, but when I get killed in Overwatch or in the division and I'm like, what the hell was that? Like, I'm just gonna see NaCl's just spammed in the chat, like the element picture is just, it's the greatest thing ever. I love it. I love the new emotes. And then the 5th emote, I'm trying to think what it is. I can't think of it. Oh, the Hoover emote, for when we like Hoover gear. People love that. Ooh. So we got a Hoover emote as well, so that'll be pretty cool to use. We got some exciting things coming up today for the division. If you guys don't know, E3 has been happening the last couple days. Yesterday was like EA conference. Today is going to be Microsoft and Ubisoft, which is going to be a cool day, because I'm going to check out what the progression is on Gears of War 4. Supposedly there's a new Xbox coming out, although I heard it doesn't have better parts than the original one, but we'll have to see on that. And also the future of the division, they might show some content that I'll be covering a little bit later. So before all that, I just wanted to post this video, let you guys know that, you know, like I said, I'm gonna try to change my attitude drastically over the next couple of weeks. So if you guys are ever in a live stream or in a video and you guys are I guess happy with the improvement or satisfied with the improvement of my attitude, please let me know. It'll make me feel good. It'll make me feel like I've made a change for the best. Now, you know, it's so weird because I had this problem, like, I'd say like a couple of years ago, the same issue where I was constantly being negative, and it was hard for me to kind of break that. And then when I did, it felt like I felt so good, like and you would just see less people being angry on Twitch and YouTube, and I feel like that's because positive energy spreads and it's contagious, and so is negative energy, unfortunately. And I think a lot of that negative energy was coming from this dirty room that's no longer dirty. So, you know, big thanks to my girlfriend who, you know, helped me clean in here, or did most of the cleaning, I should say. I helped her, if anything. And I'm sitting in a nice, clean, dust-free setup that I don't feel like sick 24/7 in, which is great, and I'm really happy. So okay, so let's go over this gameplay real quick. So I got jumped by a group of 4, which is pretty typical if you're going for a supply drop. Like, I kind of tried sneaking the supply drop in front of them. You're gonna get shot like 99.5% of the time, because they don't want to sit there and clear out all those NPCs and then, you know, obviously just give it up to a solo player. So I ended up going back, getting most of the gear. We didn't get any supply drops from that run, but I think it was pretty worth it. I got a green sealed cache, and I also got, I think, striker gloves, which weren't that good, but still, regardless, not bad. So you can see when I got the gear, I decided to go way south to extract it. That's always like a good thing to do when you're a solo player. When you get gear, you usually want to run as far away as possible to get that gear out. That way the group doesn't really know where to find you, and it's always easier to extract by yourself down in the lower DZ levels, because the NPCs are easier to clear and there's less chance of, you know, higher geared players being down there. So that's why I ran all the way down to DZ02 to extract. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys forgive me for being an ass. I promise I'm going to work on myself. And if you enjoyed, be sure to drop the video a like, and hopefully we got some exciting news later today about the future of the Division, Wildlands, and a bunch of other cool stuff. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care, everybody.